Hello, my name is James Cutter. I'm a management consultant. I've worked as a talent acquisition partner to many executives of iconic brands in software, IT services, and hospitality. As a strategic partner, I identify the premier talent as soon as they become available, and I help my partners to do whatever it's going to take to win the A players. I'm here now to introduce a extraordinary five-star operations executive that should be of great value to you or your company. I've decided to record a Skype interview for you to meet my associate, Michel Gautier.
Good morning, James. I hope the quality of the recording and my French accent won't scare off anybody.
I'm sure it'll be great. If you like what you hear and see, I'd like to suggest a Skype conversation such as this for you to enjoy a meeting with Michel Gautier. So Jean-Michel, I do notice on your resume that you've had a few GM roles, but also COO experience. Which role are you seeking now?
All my jobs, or my CEO position or VP position, were the result of my achievement as a GM. And I'm in a new country, and I would rather start as a GM position for a company with a vision and internal growth if possible.
So tell me, what are some of the most well-known resorts that you've managed as a GM?
The well-known resort, yes, I can say they are benchmark my career. I will count the Mimosa Golf Club and the hotel resort in the Philippines, where I had 18 holes. The Royal Gold Palm in India, where I started as a GM and ended up as a country F&B manager. Then from Goa, I would say the Heritage Company in Kenya, where in Mombasa I was managing the Voyager, the very famous Voyager Hotel, and two lodges in Masamarai. Then I would think from there, after the tsunami, I went to the Maldives, where I had to restart hotel after the infamous event, and then open a new one called Hirofushi. That was a wonderful experience in a new culture, which is Muslim culture for me. Then from there, I should think the Bella Roca Resort in the Philippines, which became the number one place to go. And from Bella Roca, I went to Picasso, which was a new adventure for me. It was an apartheid 5-star boutique service with art and service together. And I guess perhaps the Oriental Hotel, where I had to open and work for a Chinese Taipan, which was for me a new experience. This will be my fondest memory in my career.
Well, those are good examples. Thank you very much. Can you offer me a statement about how you manage your hotels or resorts?
Yes. I am not an office person. I do my work in the office. I spend 20%, perhaps 25% of my time in the office. The rest of the time is spent on the floor, on the outlets, on the hotel operation itself. I like people to feel my presence. I like people to follow my commitments with my guests, with my staff, with my departments. I do routinely daily inspection, not only with my HOD, but also with my supervisor. And I try as much as I can not to pinpoint mistake or not to pinpoint problems. I want them to voice them and discover them before me. And I might sometimes sit in a banquet room for hours, not because I'm bored, not because I have nothing to do, but just to observe and notice things which need to be discussed after the event, not while they are working. I don't want to disturb them. I want them to finish. But after the event, I always do a post-mortem and we discuss the problems. That's my normally daily routine.
Very good. I'm just curious, after years of working at such incredible resorts, who are some of the more impressive or even famous people that you've entertained?
I I have an attitude with famous people which came from my time in London and my restaurants. I never treat them as special. I acknowledge them, but I make them feel they might be the best actor in the world, they might be the best rock and roll singer in the world. They are still people like you and me. So I treat them with simplicity, but care, and they appreciate the approach, and they always come back. And I have built many relationships which are still lasting. Also working for the president of Kenya, Mr. Kenyatta, or working for the vice president of the Maldives, working with in the Philippines with a very important Chinese Taipan, have introduced me to famous people. To name the few, Tiger Woods, or to name the Queen of Spain, or to name President Ramos, to name Brezhnev in Moscow when I went there. I mean, but for me, I don't make it a flag because it's a normal life, and I enjoy to be with them and to remember me, but very simply.
That's exciting and well spoken. I would also like to enjoy meeting Tiger Woods someday. Well, as you know, many business owners need to be 100% certain about their GMs. What would the business owners come to appreciate most about you?
One thing they have all appreciated all over the world is that I run a business. I joined the hospitality business because I love servicing and giving a special time to my guests. But quality service cannot come without a bottom line and a profit. Therefore, my job is not only to talk and make people happy. My job is to make sure the property is maintained properly, the team is shaped up to the level I need, that the finance are run properly, that my reports are adequate, and that the property is benchmark.
To help reflect a little bit more of your personal nature, what do you do or what do you enjoy doing most outside of work?
Outside work, I don't have much time outside work as I'm 24/7. Only when I have to take a break is my family. I love sports, and I did some adventure with BBC and ZTV in Germany as a line producer of films or TV series. So I do enjoy watching productions because I understand it. And most important, I'm a very curious person. I like to learn all the time. So in the morning early when I'm in front of my computer and everybody sleeps, even in the hotel, I'll research. I'm very excited by new software management, by new equipment, by new management theory. So I like to research.
Very good. During your next stay, how can you offer a commitment to your next employer that will show a long-term opportunity?
I think I've done purposely, I've done my share of traveling, I've done my share of discovery all over the world to find out how business will run in different countries. Now, I'm in the US, which has been a dream for my family and I for 20 years to come from vacationing to living in the US. I would like to join a company where I can commit myself for several years. Why several years? Because whatever I do, it will take me 2 or 3 years to benchmark my work. Then benchmarking is natural for me. What is very difficult is for the staff and the employee to keep the quality and to wish to still progress after a few years. That takes longer. And the maintenance of quality is the most difficult thing in a hotel. To reach it is easy. To stay there is more difficult. So I cannot see myself moving several years moving out of the company because the company might wish me to implement my system or my view into other hotels of the company. But if they're happy with me, I think we are married for a long time.
Well, thank you, JMG. Is there anything that you'd like to make as a final statement or any questions you have regarding, before I conclude this interview?
Just I will wish, if somebody is interested, and I hope somebody will be interested, I will wish to speak to them face to face on Skype. I need to feel my boss will be able to communicate with me when I need it, because even if I'm a very mature person in a way of work, I need to express what I'm doing. I always try to tell my boss what I'm doing, even if he doesn't need to know. In case he doesn't like it, I'd rather get a no immediately than a no in 6 months' time when it's too late to change. So I need to feel my boss and I can communicate properly. And I will wish a Skype direct or a flying interview. And if ever the company has internal corporate seminars or corporate training, I would like to attend them to understand more the company evolution and to understand more what they want to do and how they want to do it. And thank you for your time, James.
You're very welcome. I hope you enjoyed this video style. And if you're interested in speaking directly with Jean-Michel, allow me to suggest a Skype interview such as this so that you can ask questions that are most important to you. So again, thank you for your time, and I look forward to our next conversation.